Hi, I'm Neil from Board Game Happy, and thank you very much for joining me today for a very quick review of Junk Drawer. This is a polyomino game for 1 to 4 players. Plays in about 20 minutes, but 20 minutes is never quite enough. Let me take down to the table, show you how it plays, and then I'll bring you back up top to give you my thoughts. Okay, cheers. Okay, so this is Junk Drawer set up for 2 players. The 1 to 4 player game is set up exactly the same. So each player will be given a junk drawer. They'll be given a bag of junk, which they empty out next to them. This is the bag for the second player. You'll then have the scoring goals lined up. I've chosen 4 easy ones to get us going. And then make sure everyone's boards are orientated the same way, just makes life a bit easier. You'll have the scoring pad for the end of the game. And we've got our deck of item cards. So that is the entirety of the setup. To play the game, someone shuffles the item deck and reveals the next item. It is the sewing materials. You go looking for your sewing materials. Everyone finds their sewing materials. The game is played completely simultaneously. And then players will then look at the scoring goals and then decide where they want to place this item. So your first item can go in any one of these 4. Then for the remainder of that round, so there's obviously 4 items per round, it has to go in a different box. So the next one is the keys. So I find the keys. They cannot go in this box now, but let's say I'll put it over here. By the way, I'm not paying any attention to that at the moment. I'm just showing you how a round plays out. Coins, I'm going to put and whack them there. And last but not least, we have phone charger, which has to go in this box so that we have equal number of items in each junk drawer. This will carry on until a player cannot actually place an item. So that would be, for an example, let's say a bit further on in the game. This is like this. And then this is the item. All of these, imagine these are all been used already. This is the item that comes out. I cannot physically place this item in here because you cannot move items once they've been placed. And that's it, end of the round. Everyone else still has to place that item if they can, but then you will score. This game comes with a load of gold tiles, which is one of the things I love so much about this game. So many gold tiles. So I've chosen these just to give you a quick couple of examples of how they work. This one score 4 points per item. So each item that's in this drawer will score you 4 points. So this one, 1 point per uncovered space. So where items are not covered. 1 point per covered perimeter. So the outside spaces. And uncovered perimeter, so that's nice there. Those are quite easy. They do get more complex. For example, 4 points per row and column containing 1 covered space. So that's a pretty tough one to do, but there are absolutely tons of them in here. That is pretty much the entirety of the game. The solo plays exactly the same, apart from what you're trying to do is beat your combined. If you were playing with these as a solo, you'd be trying to beat the combined score of these. So 20, 30, 54 points. You're trying to get over 54 points in total by the end of the game. Okay, I hope that brief overview gave you a very good idea as to how the game plays. There's not many other rules apart from you can't overlap the items, you can't have them hanging over the edges, but apart from that, you're pretty much free to place items where you want, when you want, until it gets to that last item each round, when it has to go in that last box. And you know it's going to be, the card flip is going to be the wrong item that you do not want to come up. And that's one of the things I love about this game is it's so quick. 20 minutes, fantastic. It's so much fun, so engaging. Everyone's playing all simultaneously at the same go, but you're always looking, oh, where have they gone? Where have they gone? And you're trying to work out now, okay, they've got that shape left, and it's really, really great fun. Now, the artwork and the components are absolutely fantastic. 25th Century have knocked it out of the park. For such a small box, you're getting all these gorgeous, lovely components. The art style is really great. I love everything about what they've done here. One game is never enough. We have never, ever, ever played a single game of Junk Drawer. We have played 4 games in a row. Then a couple of days later, 3 games in a row. Then the next day, 4 games in a row. And the reason why is probably that 20 minutes time frame helps. It makes you think, oh, it's a filler game. But if you're playing it 4 times in a row, you're not playing a filler game then. It's really fantastic. And the reason why is because there are so many goal cards. This is a home run, hat trick, whatever you want to call it. Putting so many in there and basically allowing players to shuffle them up and put 4 out each game means that no 2 games play the same. And all of the scoring opportunities are relatively easy to get your head around, but when you're combining that, there's 4 of them, and you've got these weird and wonderful polyomino shapes that are going to inevitably get in your way, trying to work out the best way of scoring the most points is fantastic. The scoring is really, really easy. You just look at each goal tile, work out what you've done, write it down on the score pad. Great score pad that they've included. Loads and loads and loads of score pads there. That's fantastic. Like I say, it's a top-notch production, a top-notch game. It's a filler game that you'll never ever play as a filler game because you will play numerous times. Yeah, I really don't have anything negative to say about the game because it's that much fun. I would show this to anybody. I would show this to someone who doesn't play very many board games because they can get their head around the concepts and the easy scoring opportunities quite quickly. I'd show this to a more experienced gamer, and I've played this with more experienced gamers, and they love the simplicity of the rules, but the numerous choices you have for such a small space with such, you know, polyonomos that take up quite a lot of that space. The decision space that you have is fantastic. So yes, that is Junk Draw. If I have any complaints, is that I hope that so it's not a complaint, it's a hope. I hope that they come out with some more wonderful and weird things to put in our junk drawers and some more scoring opportunities. But I mean, I've already started thinking of a couple of my own that I might play around with my friends and stuff. So yeah, that's Junk Draw, an absolute banger of a game. I cannot recommend it highly enough. If you get a chance to play this, definitely do. If you see it in the shop and you haven't had a chance to play it yet, buy it. You will definitely not regret it. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Cheers.